Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all to it. I'm not gonna make this review any longer and any long. It was a happy ending. This catfish episode was a happy ending, and I'm happy for the people. But me personally, I wasn't really too enthused about the episode. Not because it ended a happy ending. I just want to go with the catfish that I used to be. Y'all know how catfish used to be. That's what I want again. It seemed like it just changing, and it's. I guess I accept it that it's not gonna be as it was before. However, I'm still gonna give you a good review and check it. Hey, what's up? My name is Mizzle. That's my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of MTV Catfish, Season 9, Episode 4, of Arturo and Laura. Like I said, I'm not gonna make this really too long because at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it was some questionable things that I feel like it should have been more harped on and stuff like that, and making sure that these stuff like that happen. Whatever. But at the end of the day, like I said, and then when a happy ending, everybody got what they wanted. It is what it is. So let's get into it. Arturo is 28 years old. He lives in California, and he has been talking to someone on Instagram for like 2 years, Laura, from 2021, and then he asked her to be exclusive in 2023. So they've been talking about Instagram for like 2 years, and then for like 10 months when they really got exclusive, she has been avoiding him. No phone calls, no FaceTime, no video chatting, no voice messages, no hangouts, anything. And it's like she been avoiding it. And now at one part she did mention that she was insecure about her voice. And so what I kind of understand that because before I started YouTube like 2 or 3 years ago, I I could have been started YouTube way longer than that before that. But I was kind of skeptical about my voice too, because I don't have the deepest voice like a lot of men have and everything. So, sometimes people criticize that and that I have a soft voice and part of the community. And I don't care about that. Y'all can say whatever you want. But I'm good now. I'm comfortable with my skin. I'm happy. I enjoy myself doing these videos. And I'm glad that I took the step and said, stop being in fear and learn to live about everything. Like I said, I love my gap teeth, everything. So it is what it is. You gotta just love yourself, and that's why I have been loving myself for a while. And it's like it is what it is. I've been doing YouTube for a while, so y'all can check my play page. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel, and you can check all the content that I've been doing. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy myself, and I feel like this was a great outlet for me to showcase who I am. And I know I'm a small platform, but the reason why I'm saying all this is like I understand why she may feel type of way. But that's still no excuse. If you've been talking to someone 2 years ago, 2, 3 years on Instagram, and you didn't even try to attempt to at least if you don't want to show your face, at least talk on the phone. Now I know you feel like your voice, and that's what it is impeding your progress and moving forward. But some people have the patience for someone that they really want. And to me, to be honest, if I don't be how I haven't seen you for like 2 or 7 years, and we just be on the back and forth on the phone, and we haven't met on FaceTime, I don't think I would have continued on. I really don't, because my time is not being wasted for something that someone who could be easily meet you, and especially y'all live around the same area to meet you, and then going on and on. It's like, what if he didn't reach out to the show? You would still continue to hold dangle of me and him, and he trying to continue trying to meet with you. Arturo, and I said, you need to build up your self confidence, like Neve said. Like at the end of the day, and I'm jumping around because I'm not gonna really try to go too much full details about everything. You gotta build self confidence because he did mention that he was bullied in high school because he was short. And I said, listen, those people are the short people. Like y'all people want to act like you gotta be this tall to ride this ride. Yes, I like my tall men, but I also like the short ones too. So after that, I have some good. I had some good experience with some short people saying like, "There's nothing wrong with that," and they be. Never, it's not about me, Mizzle. It's not about Mizzle. So y'all, I know y'all want to listen. Damn, you got a flashback, and yes, I did. But at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with that. So he was a cute, handsome man. He was handsome. So it's like, yeah, they can say short. I said, but you can say short come with good packages. Like, listen, come back. Embrace your shortness. There's nothing wrong with that. 5'4", she said she didn't care about that. So I was like, understand that. In high school, middle school, whatever, the kids teach you about, tease you about the most things. They can be cruel, not knowing that they know better than themselves either. But they like to the gang up and then teasing you about stuff that you might be insecure about. So that's something he needs to work on, because he's like, and then he said one time he was a $40 bet. So this girl just dated him just because she got $40 to date him. I said, what kind of desperate housewife can you go to be to try to date someone for $40? And just do that because you had no entrance, but just because they give you $4, you go date someone or fake date them. It's like, that's what kind of thing you trying to do to crush someone's self-esteem when they find out that you just a bet date. So 10 months trying to reach out to her, no avail. So I said, okay. She be sending like filter photos of herself on Instagram stories, but no pictures on Instagram. Which I say, okay, you're not really showing your voice. So if you the real person, because I'm not gonna keep you on. The thumbnail will show the person who being catfish and the catfish, and she's not an ugly woman. She's not an ugly woman, not an ugly girl. So it's like, I understand why we have pictures. Now, I understand that people who are not really big on social media, because I'm not really big on social media like that, but I am on social media. I'm active. Like, you reach out to me, you can DM me or whatever, or if I know you, if you trust you, something like that. And I post every now and then, not as much as other people, but I have a small following, but still, I'm still active. So, but I understand that you don't have to be on it like that, but at least have some pictures. It's something, because it just makes it feel like you're a bot account. You know how a lot of bot accounts like try to make it seem like they look real, but they're not. So before, when he told Laura he was reaching out to Catfish, he got like an angry message from some guy saying, let's say, you need to stop hitting Laura. I don't want Laura to get drugged or taken away and everything. I said, what you talking about? Dragged away somewhere and get some will or comfortable to share something that she's not sharing. And come to find out later on, she said that was a coworker that she told her coworkers at her job, and he talked to her. But so why he angrily going after the person that he doesn't know, make it seem like he doing something to you? At the end of the day, you the one who reach out to him, because he said he works in music industry, but doing creative work. So he do creative art background for music videos. So he go out and do a lot of celebrity events. He go out and meet a lot of celebrities, because this is a circus that he runs, and she realized she likes that, and so she reaching out to him and messaging him. It's like many people be messaging him and say, "How you met this person and everything?" So when you get the contact and everything, most people just leave you alone because they could go more about their business and do it on their own. But she kept like reaching out to him and talking to him and stuff like that. So it kept like a conversation going on, like how are you, what you up to, how you feeling about stuff like that. Like usually stuff like I like to do, like so. But sometimes people act like that's like a taboo thing to do. How are you feeling? How are you? How's your day going? Like it's like, I don't want you to know your business, but that's something that's it's basic understanding, basic communication for people is frowned upon and fall upon people deaf ears. Like they don't know what they want. It's like how you form a relationship, how you get a relationship if you don't ask those simple kind of questions. Those simple kind of questions could go a long way for someone. But people don't want to. People don't want that. They just want to. I don't know what they want, but it's just so weird. So it was kept going to conversation. So he mentioned that he DoorDash her food to some address. So he has an address and it's all around Desert Hot Springs. So I said she doesn't ask for specifically some money, but it was DoorDash money, food to the house. So I said, well, she's not working, she's broke, she's homeless. Why are you DoorDashing food? Now he never get her money specifically, but he give her food. But he also mentioned that he give her he Ubers her to and from work. I said, so why is she expecting you to do things and you never met? And I said, this is the type of thing I said, y'all need to start realizing that people who you never met and they're catfishing and you haven't seen in real life, stop offering money so like that. I know people, because there are people, scammers out there. And unfortunately, in his case, luckily for his case, it wasn't that matter, but still, it was still questionable. It was still one for her to expect, because when she was contacting him about Ubering her to places or DoorDash your food, she is like demanding. It's like an expectation. Oh, you gonna send me food here? It's like that. So it's, girl, what is that? And then you're not like you asking him any questions or ask him if he could do this for you. You like demanding. And one day I don't like, you don't demand nothing for me, because it's my money that I create and I made. So you need to ask. And if I don't want to, and it's not guaranteed that you'll get it. So the demanding of the Uber, demanding of the food, it's like, man, stand up for yourself, man. To be honest, stand up, because it seemed like she just greatly just taking advantage of you and just use you. And I don't like that, especially when you see the bully. Stand up for yourself. Bully's gonna continue to do this to you if you don't stand up. She will continue to expect it because she's know that you probably would do it. And that's that. So the investigation going, photos, no really instant hit. Instagram, they no pictures, but they saw her following and she followed Neve, Kamie, Max, Catfish. I said, oh, is she a fan? Or she probably realized that since he told her that he gonna reach out to Catfish, maybe she followed them to see, to get like, to follow what they doing, to get a heads up, to monitor their activity, so she could not be blindsided or whatever. But she wasn't, because he told her he wasn't reaching out to the show. So that was that. So they was a little iffy with that. So they had a Facebook. She had a Facebook page, and he had like a shout out video with Selena Gomez, shout out to his girlfriend. And like, yeah, he had been calling his girlfriend and everything, but I said girlfriend, and he never really met the girl. But whatever, and filter photos and no phone calls, no hang out. I said, how is that person your girlfriend? Y'all just be virtually talking. But people get to relationships, get their feelings, because I know they share things. Says yes. But sometimes sharing people with a stranger, I mean, I know sometimes it's easier to share a person than someone you know, because they might this stranger sometimes may be easier to trust. In some cases, that's why I'm quoting it, because not always the case. So I always be leery of sharing intimate details about myself to some stranger online and we never met in person. Like, those stuff will be kept to meet face to face. I keep it surface into enough that we could have conversations and understand like general topics like kids, it's like that. Once like till you get to know, and then when you meet face to face, then you start getting deeper. That's how you start. But people want to rush things, and that's what it is. They want to just share their thing to someone online, and it's a lot. So from Facebook, not much going on. The phone numbers, no results was happening. And addresses, no release. But it's always around the desert hot spring. So it's like it's around that area. So we know she's living around that area, because that's consistent. So what I was saying, she was talking to him like it's a command, like Uber. When she said, can I get an Uber? And she want to go to a bar. So I said, if you work it, you got your coworkers, why are you requesting him to do Uber? But I said, with him, he's willing to do it. So I said, boy, stand up. So that's when he said, listen, you need to start building self-worth and confidence, because at the end of the day, they're using you, and they can only continue to use you if you don't build your confidence and stand up for people, because people do want someone who got confidence. Because if they say they can have someone they can walk over, then what are you doing? It's like a legal doormat. And you just doing it because you want to do it. But whatever. So they went to the bar, they spoke to security, and security said, yeah, I seen her. She was here with some guy. They had no drinks, but they wasn't here for that long. I said, oh, so she took a guy to the bar. I met with a guy. But she told her she was a cousin that she met and she wanted to talk to and stuff like that about him, about the show, about Catfish. She was nervous. So he was messaging her and said, listen, we got to meet and everything. She seen the message and ignored her. So again, he sent another message, because they went to security, and then he confirmed. She ignored, seen the message, but ignored him again. So I said, girl, what we doing here? And all because you got a speed impediment, like all this action doesn't equate for you to not, you fearful of meeting him because you gonna be a judge. Let her speak for himself. Let him, like, you wouldn't be going through this. But whatever. Which I understand it, and I'm not knocking it down. But to be honest, it wasn't even that bad. And to feel like she was like tell him the truth and said she had a speech impediment and people tease her and talk like I think he expressed that he was bullied too. So it was like y'all had connections. So why you didn't would not express that and let him know? It's like obviously I connected in some kind of other way. So they went to the house. At this point, Nee said that Nee messaged her, and then she responded real quick. She said, "Okay, I would like to meet and everything." I said, "Oh, take Nee to meet because catfish." Got to the house. She slipped the note under the thing. They ring the bell, slipped the note under the door. I want to talk to Nee first. I said, "What is going on here?" So they got inside. Some guy, I guess it was a friend who came to support her. Then we got Laura. Laura's actually the real person. Filter pictures, but actually it's her. Which that's another thing that took me off. Like, when you a real person, catfish, why are we going through all these gymnastics? That's one thing I know. If y'all been reading my catfish, that's one thing that annoys me. If the catfish is actually the real person, so we doing all this for what? And another thing that we don't care for that they try to make us feel sorry for the catfish. I understand the catfish guy person, but you doing all this, it's very sorry for me to feel sorry for you, and I understand your story, but it still doesn't excuse your actions. That's my opinion. So they did all of that. She said she had a speech impediment, and she speaks like, "Yes, my name is Mizzle, and I'm a YouTuber." And yes, and just like this. So she keep it like very short because it's like that. So people think it might be just be an accent. Like we would think you have like a impediment and anything. So she keep conversation. So she said one time she date, and then when she opened mouth and stuff like that, he like broke up with her. So, but what was doing is like she keep it very guarded to herself and not really express it that much. But when she really expresses, that's when it turned away. I said, I don't know how you handle with that person. Maybe you was do the same thing, but it just something. So that's all it was. It was mostly about her voice and how she feel um, weird out about it, which I understand. I do understand. But to go to this degree like that and demanding Ubers and demanding food and all this other stuff, all because you have that and you just could have talked to him about that, expressed that in a message, and then maybe he would make you feel comfortable. And then you want to be on the phone, but all this ducking and dodging just for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you maybe say, Mizzle, you could have had more. I got empathy. I understand that, but to do it in this matter, to me, it just jarring. So it's like if I was going to forgive you, I was not going to make it so easy to forgive you because it's like you did some things. Like, come on, it's not excusable. It's not excusable behavior. So they said, listen, she said, and then when Nee confronted her about the Uber's expectation and demands, she said, yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, okay. So what's the reason why you asking more this time? What's the reason why you demanding? If he's a good guy and he's good looking in person and he seems not he don't seem too bothered by it and everything. He seems not bad. And long story short, she said she could look at she just want to start a family and be his wife and she loves him and all that stuff. She had his phone and thing. I said, so you have all this. But okay. 3 month follow-up. It seems like they move along. It seems like they about to start that family. I said, why are we rushing? Because you haven't met her for 2 years. She was ducking and dodging. You just now met, and now 3 months follow-up later, she's pregnant. And y'all gonna start this family. I guess they still together. Happy congratulations to y'all. But I'm just saying, why are we rushing here? It's like, you know what? I'm happy for y'all. It is what it is. Y'all enjoy your journey, but something about that just seems too quick for some apparent reason. Hell, but that's their lives, and not me. But hope y'all enjoyed this catfish video. Let me know how you feel. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and see y'all on next week. Peace out.